Currents and Coffee, where we talk about what you want to know about while we're drinking coffee.
What's your drink of coffee here?
So my good base for a coffee shop is I ask for a vanilla latte just to kind of get a read on.
That's like my go-to. It's that or cold brew. I feel like
Yeah,
is what I normally
I'll
do.
usually get cold brew, but if I want to really like test a place out, like, are they good? I will get the vanilla latte.
I support. This is my first time ever trying the. I think he said the Breve. I said the Brev. He said the Breve. I don't know. I forgot to ask for it iced, which is why I now have this cup of ice here. Here we go. Epic pour. Okay, nice color on there.
It's very white.
It is. I mean, I think it's pretty. I think it's just espresso and steamed half and half. I think on the docket for today, we gotta start with
the big one,
the big kahuna of current events right now.
Saturday, July 13th. On Saturday, there was a attempted assassination on the former president Donald J. Trump. Fun fact about him I learned recently: he's the most photographed person of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
That's cool. That's a flex, dude.
It's a big flex.
That's super crazy. Actually, I would not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who I would expect to be a popular celebrity for sure.
Yeah, model. They get a lot of photos. Yeah. Donald Trump, though. I mean,
he's
it makes
the
sense.
Model of all time.
Yeah, man. He is bad.
The picture that he had afterwards of the fist in the air, that was hard.
I won't lie, it was hard.
That was hard.
I don't want to give it to him, but it was hard. He's such like a content fiend, though. Like,
yeah, right.
That was like the first thing he did. He's like, I really gotta.
Right, he's like, get a picture. Get a fucking picture.
Get a picture. I gotta make a statement.
We have the timeline from CNN here.
Oh wow.
6:05 p.m.
is when this happened.
It was when it started. That's when the rally started.
Oh, okay.
At 6:11, Trump pauses mid-sentence as shot ring out. Trump touches the right side of his face. Literally 1 second later.
Yeah.
And then actually a millisecond later.
Oh yeah.
What CNN says. And then then right after that is when Secret Service runs in and
he drops down.
Actually, I watched do you know Jeff Jackson, the senator from North Carolina?
No.
Fucking great guy. Has a TikTok account, Instagram, where he just speaks to the camera about everything that's going on. And so he was like throwing some facts down about this. And he's like, it's not the Secret Service's fault. That was the place where he was one. It was like
450 feet or
which is
50 feet.
Crazy. That is so far. The fact that guy
football field
like literally got close to hitting he was a good shot.
Yeah,
I will say that was intense.
Yeah.
But I guess Jeff Jackson said that the Secret Service sniper on the roof behind him saw him right after he made a few of the shots, and that's when it was like that's why there was only a few.
Yeah.
And then he was dead.
Because I saw a video of like the guys on the two snipers on the roof behind,
right?
And like I saw him like look up. He noticed it. I like the shot. You hear the shots, and then he fires back,
and it's gone,
and then he's done.
Which is crazy.
They acted fast. They did well.
Yeah, no, they did.
The attempted assassinator. He was 20 years old, so close to our age.
Yeah.
Let's
see, maybe look up the
crazy. He was a registered Republican apparently, but they're not exactly sure his. I mean, at the time of recording, we don't know anything about his motive, and I'm not quite sure if we will get a motive.
BBC.
His name was Thomas Matthew Crooks, which is such a good assassinator's name. Thomas Crooks.
It's always got to be three. John Wilkes Booth.
Thomas Matthew Crooks. Lee Harvey Oswald.
It's always three.
He was 20. Apparently, he was not very loved in school, is what it sounded like. Yeah. But apparently, he got bullied a decent amount.
He graduated with a $500 prize for maths and science.
Okay.
From the local newspaper.
So, smart kid, maybe. Maybe not the smartest decision he could have ever made is attempting to kill the former president.
His dad, Matthew Crooks, he was like, I have no idea like why he would do this. There was nothing on his phone. They haven't been able to like find.
That's crazy.
They've done more than 100 interviews so far, and there's been no.
Yeah,
there's no reason.
The gun was purchased by his father, and so that's information. I mean, if you're curious about like your thoughts on gun control and stuff, this is a topic, I guess, that would be important to that, because the same thing that Donald Trump is kind of pushing for and the same side he is on does not really care that much about gun control or preventing things like this from happening.
So it says there's 3 victims that were adult men, 2 were injured. Mm-hmm. The guy who died was Corey Campatore, who was, I saw this, a volunteer fire chief.
Oh,
and wow. He was on top of his family, like jumped over his kids. His family would have died.
That's horrible. You're not going to see this, but that family, I wish you the best. I'm very sorry that this happened to you.
Trump set up a GoFundMe for the family.
That's good. That's very good.
It already has like, I think it was like $337,000.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it's raised more than $340,000.
That's amazing.
It was like an hour after.
That's a good look for Trump, I will say.
It is. I guess the Republican National Convention is going on right now too, in Milwaukee. So I bet that's going to be some.
He's going to talk about that a lot.
Shit's going to come out after that.
It's insane. It's kind of crazy that happens in our lifetime. I mean, right. You hear about these things like JFK or John Wilkes Booth and Lincoln. Like, it's kind of weird. And Teddy Roosevelt, didn't he get? Because he saved himself with the book.
Yep, hard.
Yeah, hard as fuck. I'm gonna preface this right now. This is my opinion, and this is a light theory. This is not something I truly believe with all of my heart. This is just like a theory I have because nothing has really come out. But just from the fact that like this kid was young, he was seemingly troubled. It sounds like maybe he probably wanted to get one like final shot in life, maybe be known for something.
His dad said that he was like, he wasn't necessarily liked.
Yeah.
But he wasn't picked on.
Yeah.
Or anything. But also, I feel like dad's not actually going to know 100%.
Yeah.
What goes on.
I mean, yeah, as somebody who was not fully loved, I guess, by people in high school, I never told my parents about any of that shit.
Right.
I would hide that from them. I wouldn't want to tell people like, oh yeah, I'm fucking sad.
Right. People fucking hate me.
Yeah. Like.
No, I agree though. I keep going on what you were saying.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe this is such a light theory, but maybe he just wanted to kind of have some sort of. He wanted to be a martyr, to be known like, oh, I killed the worst president, or whatever his beliefs were.
Which is crazy that he is a Republican, though.
I do think like implications of this on the upcoming political cycle. There is now like no chance for Biden. I think genuinely, when this happened with Reagan, like this is history. This is a precedent. Reagan got his attempted assassination. He won by a fucking landslide. Like, I think he
wasn't doing that well before.
No.
Right? Like, everyone was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Well, I mean, I think he was liked. I mean, he was always liked because,
sure.
I mean, he already won pretty well the election cycle before. So during this second part, I think he just fucking landslid it because of this attempted assassination. It looks so good for him. Like, Trump can't look bad from this at all.
Right.
He survived. He's 50 Cent. He got 9 shots. He's good.
Well, because he got hit too. Did Reagan get injured at all?
I don't know the facts on that.
Okay, March 30th, 1981. President Reagan was leaving the Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C. When several shots were fired by John Hinckley Jr. Three again.
Yep.
Fired his .22 caliber revolver at the president and his security team. Reagan was wounded when one of the bullets ricocheted off of the limousine, striking him under the left armpit.
So he did get hit.
No. But President Reagan's wounds were not noticed until he began to cough up blood.
Oh, nice. If there's one thing that's certain that's not Trump winning this next election, something that is certain is there's going to be basement-dwelling uncles that are going to come out of the woodworks and share all of their conspiracy theories about this. They're going to talk about this to their families that don't want to hear about it at family reunions and everything. And they're going to be like, oh, Trump, he didn't do it. He staged this. or maybe not. He staged this. Maybe the Democrats did this. Maybe this was Biden using his newfound God King Emperor powers to shoot down Trump with SEAL Team 6
I didn't even think
as
about
an official act.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep, because that is a new thing that can happen. So it could have been Biden and it would have been fine. But it was, I don't think it was. I think it was just this kid. Imagine Trump did that so his ex could text him asking if he's okay and break no contact. Real. Damn.
Real as fuck.
I would do that. Yeah. Lame exes. If only.
Vox is saying that...
I wish I missed an ex. Oh my God. That would be so fire.
I think there's no place for assassination attempts in politics.
No, that's awful.
That's fucking crazy.
We shouldn't have that. We shouldn't have...
I don't agree with that.
Whatever.
At all.
Yeah. I don't wish anybody dead.
I wouldn't wish death upon him, on anybody at all.
I don't like Trump.
Yeah, but I'm still not going to vote for him. This hasn't changed my mind.
Yeah, but I don't want him dead.
Yeah, no, there's no excuse for that. That's fucking crazy.
No, I think he dodged it barely.
I think if had the guy, because there's multiple shots that you can hear.
Oh yeah.
Had he, not done a few first ones, I think Trump would be dead.
Well, I think his first one hit.
He looked to hear the fucking shots.
You think?
Well, yeah, because before. He raises his ear up, but you hear shots beforehand.
Yeah.
So I think he looked. That's what fucking saved him, was he looked to see it.
My mom is very much so into astrology. My mother is apparently a certified astrologist. I was over there and she showed me this video. And it basically was this lady who basically predicted that something bad was going to go down this weekend, like this time. Specifically the 15th, which is today. And today's actually also the date that Trump's going to announce his running mate. So that could be interesting. Senator J.D. Vance to be his running mate.
Oh, he wrote Hillbill Elegy?
He's a Republican, obviously. He's 39, so that's cool, I guess. He's young.
Oh, Jesus.
Not that I'm probably down with any of his politics, but I don't know about him.
Let me see if I can find his personal...
Did J.D. Vance serve in the military? Yes.
This is funny. Vance, this is from a Facebook post he made in 2016. I go back and forth between thinking Trump is a cynical asshole like Nixon, who wouldn't be that bad and might even prove useful, or that he's America's Hitler.
Wow. Enemies to lovers.
Assassination attempts are not good.
No.
I don't like that.
Don't like it.
Still does not change my view. Is he handling it well? Yes.
Yeah. And it looks absolutely outstanding
obviously,
for him.
There's no way that he's
not
going to handle it well.
Yeah,
exactly. I saw this in a video this morning. I believe Trump and Joe are wanting RFK kept out of the next official debate.
That's crazy.
They're both saying they don't want him on the stage.
I want to hear from him.
I mean, you're not going to be able to hear him. He has no voice.